scene. TMG.
Also the scandal. I don't think we touched on that. The Pogba, Mbappe, Witch
Jesus
Doctor,
Christ.
Judge.
I had a different type of scandal. I don't know if that's a sporting
There's
scandal.
so much to unpack in that whole thing.
Oh, his brother's in charge now. With,
What's happening in that family?
hey man, France is looking scary, fam. It's scary in multiple ways. I'm not talking about the scary as in frightening. I'm talking about the scary as in witchcraft.
That's some Nollywood shit right there.
There's something dog buried in Manchester, like a hyena or something.
That's a lie.
That's a what?
It's obviously a lie, but
How
you see some of these things about the witch doctor stuff, bro. It's insane.
Where the hell? Have you seen a hyena in the UK?
Bro, that's the thing.
Hey, they have the money to import one.
You think your man could have import a hyena?
Yeah.
Bro, the whole situation is crazy. Where you've got his brother going on Insta, putting the same story in like 5 different languages, saying he's gonna expose his brother for whatever.
It's impressive that he can speak 5
Bro, it's
languages.
crazy.
But the hyena is not buried in Manchester.
Hey.
But why did he go to a witch doctor? And plus, he's not going to the World Cup. He's not. It doesn't look like he's going to the World Cup. It doesn't look like even Kante is going to the World Cup.
France already self-destructed before the tournament started.
And then Benzema not fit.
Yeah, he got two Shami and Camavinga to damn to shine.
Well, they're getting panned off by some World Cup is international football is different to club football. You can't just P&B dons. It's too slow. That's how man like Xhaka is doing it up, game changer midfielder, outdoing up Kante and Pogba. Cause it's not about running around like a headless chicken.
No, I knew it was different when you see Mikel for Nigeria.
Yeah, it's
operating
different.
like a prime camp.
It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. That's why guys like Rice can survive. Man, they're not playing patterns.
Maguire.
Hey, Maguire survives because you just play deep. Like, you know, you're trying to get spun over the top. Even though I don't, we're talking about World Cup, but I don't think Maguire said he won't fly. He's not playing.
No, he shouldn't. Not a chance.
But he has that loyalty.
He's still in the squad. He was in the squad for this past selection. Jesus.
It's just pure loyalty because if it's down to playing, if it's down to form, you take White. You have to take guys that are playing.
Down to form, a lot of the people that are in that squad don't go.
But it's just how it is, isn't it? It's just how it is with Southgate.
That's the thing. This is the
He's
thing.
got a set squad.
Southgate's whole thing was people gonna get picked on form. And
It's
stuff
just Bowen.
like that.
Bowen has been
He's
so
taken Bowen.
bad.
Bowen's done niche. He's taken Mount's done niche. He's taken Grealish. Grealish ain't done a lot. And you got Maddison just chilling at home. What's the point?
Didn't give Maddison a Scooby a looking.
He didn't give him a look in. Maddison is probably like one of the most impressive number 10 kind of players.
Technical player.
And then Calvin Phillips is injured, and today he said he's bringing a recovering Jordan Henderson. What's the point?
Hey man, you have to just ask him if he has a clue. But the thing is, there's a lack of depth in centre mid for England anyway.
Hey, what I'm saying, Bellingham doesn't start at World Cup.
Bellingham don't start.
That's fine.
If you don't start, Bellingham's the best midfielder by a landslide.
He's better than Matt Rice, but people want to say it. Cause he's black.
No, he's better than
This is not. It's not hard to say. He is. He's better than Rice.
He pays Champions. You know what it's that? He pays Champions. Rice
doesn't play, but it doesn't matter to him.
I mean, I think anyone with any sort of football sense knows Bellingham is better than Rice. They may say, "Oh, Bundesliga," but this guy balls in the Champions League. If Bellingham doesn't start, there's a problem there.
Well, you play Rice, Bellingham, then you have another spot which they ain't gonna give it to stupid Mount, and then
play Foden and they get your wingers flying.
Foden and 8. Pep's not playing him there, man. Just grooming him on the flipping wings.
Got guys like De Bruyne and Bernardo there.
So annoying, man.
You're
limiting my guy.
He can still be effective. When De Bruyne goes, then that's when the opening comes up. You got the best midfielder in the world playing in your position. Have a day off, man.
It's 2-8.
And you got another Bernardo who's also probably a top 5 playing his position. Have a day off.
Yes.
And then you have Gundogan that picks up those spots as well. You have a lot of quality there.
Man City midfielders are gonna have a little bit of turnover in the next couple of years anyway, because Bernardo wants to go Barcelona anyway.
Yeah,
then Gundo's contract's coming to an end, and then
that's open. Your boy can play. He become the David Silva. Hey, David Silva used to play out wide before.
Hey, I heard some damning information about David Silva being the first sub every time Man City are losing.
Yeah.
Damning, bro.
The statistics to back that up, but he's here. I've heard that as well.
I didn't know about the statistics.
I've heard it. Vicious rumor.
I heard a vicious rumor. I need to check it out because I didn't know that David Silva was getting hooked all the time.
That's always the thing on football Twitter. Whenever people start praising on David Silva, it's always, weren't you the first sub off?
But he's a baller. Sometimes Man City did it. No,
Yeah, not a proper player, but
sometimes Man City weren't losing. I know when they lost to Chelsea 3-1, he was the first guy. And Fernandinho tried to strangle Fabio.
David Silva, he's another guy. He's dominated for Spain as well.
Yep.
What is he?
Because that's one of the greatest teams ever. He was like the sideman. He was the sideman of the team then.
No, he started.
He was a sideman.
Fabregas is more of a sideman than him, to be fair.
Fabregas got the key assist in the World Cup
David
final.
Silva's got like over 30 goals for Spain. He's got like over 100
Fabregas was played false 9.
Fabregas got a key assist for the World Cup, but David Silva started. Fabregas came off the bench.
At the end of the day, he can say he's got an assist in the World Cup. And he has to score the winning goal in the World Cup. Not many men can say that.
No, it's that Euros as well.
He can say that.
I believe Silva got. Did he get a goal in that final against Italy? I believe so.
Was it 4-0?
Yeah.
I know Torres scored. Villa scored.
David Silva, baller.
That's your guys, isn't it? You like those diminutive number 10s. So they remind you of yourself.
That's like quality footballers. And he's a quality footballer.
Good player.
yeah, very good player.
But yeah, that England squad. What else?
I don't care about England. The man don't pick good teams. It's never exciting. It's never new players. It's flipping Boeing. It's not better than Barnes.
But you can say this. In all of that, which is it's
Not better than Barnes.
fair point to point out. You know, World Cup 2018 semi-final, Euros final. Like Sam Jordan said eloquently today, he said, you should judge him after the tournament. He's getting good results. Because when was the last time England got to the semi-final before that?
Semi-final of the World Cup was. Look at the results.
When was
No.
the last time-
Now look at what they did.
Well, you got to a
No,
final.
But
no,
you
that wasn't-
got to be fair though. You got to be fair because like you look at the Euros. I can't remember what Euros where we got knocked out by Iceland.
Yeah.
Clearly something. He's doing something right in the locker room. Be it whatever.
I think the talent,
there's a lot more togetherness and there's a lot more talent.
I think the
But
talent of the England squad is so much that it's hard for him to throw with that team.
Hey, you can say the
They still haven't won though. So all of this is
yeah, facts, to be fair, we actually haven't won anything.
They haven't won
so, like,
anything.
we say
but we're making progress.
you say the schedule or the run up to the World Cup.
I know man
final.
got Pam 4-0 by Hungary,
Who?
He got Pam 4-0 by Hungary.
Okay. We say the way it panned out for us in terms of who we had to play in the World Cup was a bit easy, but he followed that up with a Euros final. Yes, they haven't won, but when was the last time England got to the semi final?
They played every single game at home.
But for a good team,
In COVID.
semi-final is usually a big indicator of success. If you're getting to the semi-finals, they're like, cool, you're a proper team. Semi-final and final. If it doesn't get to at least the semi-final, final.
Hey man, you know how these runs go. I don't really expect much from England, to be honest. If England get past the last 16, I'll say them good years for these men because the players, the players of the World Cup, this is a good World Cup because the players that they're taking are they're just not on form. That it doesn't make sense for them. It doesn't make sense in my mind that they were gonna do well because I can't say a team that has an underperforming Mount, an underperforming Maguire, an underperforming Shaw, an underperforming like Trent, and what players in the England squad can you rely on? What players are even playing well right now?
Is Trent even going to make the plane? That's the real question.
Trent's making the plane, and just the fact that he can take something. It's Trippier or Trent.
You got Wood
It's
Pass.
Trippier or Trent.
You
What
forget
pass is
Reece
not going?
James. You forget Reece
I think
James,
Wood
bro.
Pass will go still.
Don't forget Reece James.
Reece James is definitely going there. They don't need to worry about it. Reece James, Kyle Walker, them man are going there.
You take 4 right backs and play Trippier left back.
I wouldn't, but I mean, what English left backs are doing well?
You
Shaw's pants.
You take Chilwell, sure.
Yeah, but Chilwell's not.
Gallagher-
Chilwell's this season for Chilwell's a write-off because he's coming back from his ACL.
Guys are saying Rico Henry.
Who? The Brentford guy.
Yeah, they're saying.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
not. I mean,
You're saying Rico Henry? He's a back 5 done. Is that Rico Henry?
Just give it Trippier.
What? Hey, see, you can't just be taking the.
you can't be taking anyone.
You can't be taking anyone.
I'll just play Reece James
I
left
don't
back.
disagree with
Matty
Rico
Cash-
Henry, but
I would have taken Matty Cash if he was English, but Matty Cash is now Polish.
Wait, after this year?
Not
After
this
this
year.
season?
Last season he was looking
Last season maybe, but
Okay.
Polish.
Interesting. Chelsea. George. Double J.
yeah, no, there's a lot going on, bro, isn't it?
A lot. That's
We'll be
understandable.
back to show, you know.
Huh?
We'll be back in T-shirt.
Was I?
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad that T-shirt. was
No, I went. No, wait, what?
We saw your Twitter post that day.
What do you mean? You saw
Iman put in the chat like you were sad.
I wasn't sad. I was shocked. like, because obviously we had the loss against Zagreb, and it was what it was. But then, like, literally the next day, for him to be gone, I was like, whoa. Like, it surprised me with how quick it was. But then when you read and hear everything about how, like, his relationship with the board was deteriorating and whatever, and they weren't seeing eye to eye on stuff, you kind of understand it. And I think once the shock of it all sort of, like, went, I was like, you know, it probably makes sense, because like they said, prevention is better than curing it, and that whole period was going to get a lot worse before it got better, because we was never really looking that good. Like, no, like, mad inspiring performances. Like, it was all just going wrong. You could see Tuchel on the sideline, head was going, like the whole Conte thing, like stuff like that. You could see.
Look at me.
Yeah, look at me, like, yeah. Like you can see.
Why was Conte angry? He would have got banged up. Yeah. He was gonna get banged up by Tommy T.
Yeah.
Tommy T was gonna bang him up.
Yeah,
but why did Ashley try to touch him?
Bro, I don't know. But
he's lucky that Diego Costa wasn't local.
Diego Costa a ragdoll.
He would have grabbed him by his toupee, fam.
But yeah, no, a lot of things have happened. Obviously,
my eyes when you shit.
Obviously, Potter in now as well.
You know Potter?
I like him a lot. But it's also like, it's quite a scary. Well, not scary. It's one of those where like it's a big gamble.
It's off brand for Chelsea.
Yeah, it's a new.
But I think this whole new ownership are coming in and want to give everything like a new lick of paint. Like, they've come in, like, seeing some of the people we've signed, like some of the younger guys we signed, like Hutchinson from Arsenal.
Never playing though.
Yeah, but like what I mean is, like, they're changing the whole like the mindset of the club is changing. Like, you see the people, like the youngsters we signed, like the Chukwuemeka from Villa.
Yeah, you just signed him to send him on loan to that Dutch team again.
Oh, Vitesse.
Vitesse, yeah.
All these guys,
listen,
yeah.
Like, we sent.
You're not signing any guaranteed guys. You're not signing any guys.
He's Mount, like the only guy that's been to Vitesse and come back.
Yeah.
And found.
Because Lewis
I
Baker.
think Broja went Vitesse.
Did he?
Broja went Vitesse, I think. I might be wrong. But I
Same
think
more
Broja
done there.
went.
Broja's a real guy, but we don't know, man. He might not ever score a goal for Chelsea. You never know.
But yeah, I think the new ownership wanna just get rid of everything that was like Abramovich.
Yeah, they want to do it.
And they want to do it their own way. Like,
all-star game as well.
listen, I'm not mad at that. That's not an awful idea at all, bro. Because realistically, who the hell gives a damn about the Community Shield these days?
The Americanization of football.
I'm not mad at all-star games, to be honest.
Some people call it soccer.
Yeah, the people call it what they want, bro.
But I'm not mad about it either. I mean, if they're gonna replace the Community Shield,
I think the uproar about it was it exaggerated everything. Like, you got people coming out about saying, "Oh, we need to get the Americans out of football." Like, shut up, man. Gary Neville, bro.
Gary Neville, man.
I hate that, man.
Don't worry, man. Seeing football with franchises.
I won't swear.
There'll be a draft. There'll be a draft.
Oh, you can swear.
I fucking hate Gary Neville, bro.
There'll be a draft.
Weasel.
They're picking the youngest talent from the academy. They're gonna be like, oh, and the first pick is Ethan. No one there.
That's exciting, man. Run it up.
You man will hate that. English man can't do that. Will hate that. You know, as soon as it becomes a drafting and becomes franchises, you're gonna open the game up to a whole new group of guys. Analytic dons. You man don't want analytic dons,
bro.
Huh?
They got expected goals, expected assists.
No, but football's not as analytical as you think. Most of the managers are ex-pros. They come from a footballing background. It's not very like, you do this. This is the only thing that works. This is this. Football's a much more fluid game than that. Because if you want to go at proper analytics, then man will change football completely. You won't pass in your box. Because the percentage of you conceding a goal is too much. You won't do none of that. They'll be like, oh, you shoot only these shots and this shot. Like, remember Houston, someone take it to the extreme.
I don't think you can do that, Barcelona.
You can do it to a point. Like, people will reject all shots. You play football such a pattern.
Probably people stop taking long shots like that and things like that.
But they already stopped taking long shots.
I still think people will still pass that from the back because that's the way to maintain possession. And analytics will favour possession because teams they'll see teams that usually have more the ball, they usually win more the games. And to make sure to bring out the fact that you guys are gonna have more the ball passing out from the back is a big way.
But
of doing
then
that.
there's two ways because some people see that analytic as if you have more the ball, you're more likely to make a mistake. That's what Mourinho would say, and that's what his ethos was. His teams will counter-attack teams. He let them have the ball.
That's such a funny way to look at football.
Yeah, he said if you have the ball, you make more mistakes.
That's crazy, but yeah.
It is, but I mean, but yeah, the fact is, if you do have more of the ball, you generally.
So you would
more
say,
goals.
if you look at football purely analytically, you would favour possession-based games because if you have more possession, you're more likely to win.
Yeah.
You take away long shots because
Yeah,
the
both
likelihood
of
of you scoring from a long shot is less.
Yeah.
I would reduce the amount of crosses they're gonna do because the team's already favouring cutbacks compared to just normal crosses.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you look at stats, like you know, like corners, you know, like over a season, only like 1 or 2% of all the corners taken in the season are like converted.
But they have all these set piece coaches there.
But like it's literally like 1 or 2% of
Except
like
against
all
Leicester.
corners.
Maybe get a lot more
Against
corners in the
Leicester.
short.
Danny
Yeah,
Ward, man.
I
Danny
hate
Ward's
short
percentage
corners,
it must be like 100.
Danny Ward is
He's the
awful.
worst goalkeeper ever.
Awful.
Someone said he's a hooligan.
That's not an awful shot. There's some substance to that. He is garbage.
I feel sorry for. So why did Cassius Schmeichel leave?
He might have seen the writing on the wall.
He probably did, you know.
Because the fall down from Schmeichel to Ward, the fall off rather.
I don't know why they didn't bring one in.
Bro, he's been the backup goalkeeper.
He's a League One goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's
'Cause
so
I
bad.
bought him my fantasy because as a backup goalkeeper he's cheap.
He's got no
Yeah,
more
that's
than
what
1
everyone
point.
did that. Everyone did that.
Everyone, I got him as my backup.
Everyone doubled
Because
up
I knew
on
he
the
was gonna
Leicester
stand.
keepers.
I knew he was gonna stand. He's gonna start.
When Rodgers came out and said he's not going to buy a new keeper, everyone had at least one Leicester keeper in there. I think I've still got Ward.
I should have got Iverson. He probably got as many places in.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Man has not got more than a 1 point return on fantasy. You know? They'll tell you that. Do you know how bad that is? As a goalkeeper,
As a goalie, that's
he's never making
crazy.
saves. He's not made one. He never made more than 3 saves. Bro, man, he's not in the net. He's somewhere else. Even Son's third goal. What's the keeper doing? He was even angry. Don't be angry. At least you got a hand to it.
I remember seeing a low light reel of him. It was so bad.
You can't pass. You can't do anything.
He's a League One standing goalkeeper.
He's not
If
good.
that. He should be nowhere near the.
He was
Premier
having the best job. I think our second goalkeeper.
I've seen semi-pro goalkeepers better than him.
I think second goalkeeper is like the best job in football. Like literally do nothing. Like to go do niche. But then he actually got told he's gonna start. He must have been confused. He was like, whoa, me.
He must be fuming.
It must be like, oh sugar, the jig is up.
The jig is up. When Liverpool sold it, they hit a lick. Can't believe Liverpool
How
be
much they
selling
get
their
for it?
scrubs and then like 13 M's.
13?
Yeah. 13.
Danny Ward?
Before inflation.
He was at Liverpool.
Yes.
Yeah, he was, yeah. Because I remember he was on loan at one. He was on loan in Championship. I think he did. Did he? Was it Huddersfield? He might have been on loan at Huddersfield, and he played in the playoff final for him when they came up. And apparently he was good that year.
He must have been scared of goalkeeper now.
Wow, now, yeah. No, he must have just got used to
He's
sitting on the
never in the
bench
right
doing
position. I
this.
mean, a lot of goals he concedes, he's given up like so much of the other side of the goal, and wow, like I don't recall him making a save. Well, he's probably made some saves, obviously, if I look back, but he's not done